Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of our Stone Block 2 adventure guys. Welcome on back. Now we're in a bit of a hollowed out room and we'll get into why in just a moment. But I want to say one thing before we get into this pack guys. I've updated the pack. I did not know. I've been using CurseForge this whole time. But CurseForge, if you're using Stoneblock on CurseForge, it's not updated on there anymore. You actually need the FTB app. And it's been getting updates through that. And we've gone up a few versions. There's a bunch of new stuff in it. We'll take just a quick look at some of the things I can show you. Oh, I don't have my quest book on me. We can click here, quests up. But look, the quest screen has changed very slightly. And it tells us here we can just collect all of the rewards that we have waiting for us. That's one thing. But the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is you guys remember at the end of the last episode, I said that I was thinking of opening this world up so my wife could join it and she wanted to start doing YouTube. Well, she's decided that she's going to. So I've made this room. This is the divider, the base divider. You can see my wife over there. She's currently doing Jack Diddley Squat. But I'll leave a link to her in the description so you guys can check out her channel and her perspective. She's very new and a little bit shy about YouTube, so be nice. Anyway, we are going to get back over to our base and we're going to get into what we are going to be doing in this episode. So in our last episode, we set up this monstrosity right here to fully automate the production of ingots, and it's working like a treat. Like, we've got a fair ton of ingots, but they're all going into chests, and I don't kind of want that. And that brings me to what I want to do today. Today, I want to focus a little bit heavier on the building aspect of things, and I want to maneuver all of this stuff over into a new build that's going to look absolutely amazing. I've got a really cool idea for this in my head, but there's a couple of things that I need to do before I can even think of getting into that. But as always, we got to intro the episode, guys. So if you're looking forward to this episode, do me a favor before you forget, leave it a like and hit subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get into the episode. So one of the things that I wanted to get into at the beginning of this episode was some form of flight to make building a little bit easier so I don't have to keep building in these small ones. However, I've made a big decision. You know how we introduced my wife to this world? I've decided that no, she's not going to be a part of this world because I've just found out the treachery that has befallen me. You see, I bought these nice, lovely, aero, dreamy snowballs. They're these lovely aero chocolates. They're white chocolate and they're dark chocolate or milk chocolate. And they are lovely and they are delicious. And I opened a bag earlier on. I had a few of them. I left half a bag. I've just gone for that other half a bag and there is 3 left. 3. That is it. No more, but 3. These are my chocolate meatballs. Snowballs. They're not hers. They're mine. I bought them for me. They cost me 50p. 50p. It's a lot of money. So, flight options. Midlife crisis over. We've got this jetpack. Can we actually craft the creative jetpack? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we've got the iron jetpack, which I think we might be able to do. I think I do have a little bit of leather. So we'll see if we can go through this iron one together. Redstone comparator. Can I make that? I don't have stone. I need stone. That's easy. Who said I didn't have stone? Wasn't me. Redstone comparator. Great. So now we've got all of this. What about these thrusters? What do these require? Again, I should have that. I mean, that should be it all for this iron jetpack. Brilliant. Okay. Now can we go up to the gold jetpack? Like, I mean, yeah. Like, I can't see a reason why we can't go to the gold jetpack. Apart from the fact that I don't have a block of redstone. Because I couldn't be bothered to craft. My wife is over here. And she's punching me. I'm trying to build a jetpack and you punched me. We do have a little voice mod installed, but for some reason it's not working. I need to work that out. But yeah, that's my wife who looks like Jon Snow. So yes, I married Jon Snow, guys. Yes, I did. Now, as we were doing, the gold jetpack. Now she's here to annoy me. Look at that. Look at her. Just look at her poking me. I got a jetpack. I got a jetpack. Now, while she tries to prevent me from going into my inventory, not realizing I'm already in it, we can craft up the diamond one. I can hear her laughing in the other room. No, we can't. I don't have any diamonds. I need diamonds. Now, the jetpack. Am I crafting up the correct one? Like, I've never used a diamond one before. I've just realized this is not the route I normally go down for jetpacks. Normally, it's down this route, this conductive one. Is it this conductive one? Vibrant one? No, it's normally this one, this leadstone one, and this resonant one. So I hope this diamond one actually works pretty good. Let's go charge it up. Now, I'm kind of hoping that we can charge it up in here, although it's probably going to take a fair bit of time. But that's alright, I can just leave that there for now, and I can go and actually start planning out this room and just hollowing out a bit of an area. So I did notice one thing, the jetpack charged up a little bit, I wanted to try it out. It's a fairly good jetpack. It's not the best jetpack in the world, but it'll do us for what I want it to do us for. But it does charge incredibly slowly, like it took a while just to get to 2%. So we are going to need a way to sort of charge this a little bit better. So I think what we're going to do is we'll get to the building bit of this episode in a bit. I actually want to get to upgrading our Ender IO. I've been trying to do this for the past couple of episodes and it hasn't really gone accordingly to plan. I've always got stumped, but I'm determined. I am determined because every time I've said that, things have gone well. So I'm hoping that some of these higher end capacitors, like the Vibrant capacitor bank, I'm hoping that this may very well be able to charge a jetpack. I'm hoping. But it's going to require us to think. First of all, we need a vibrant crystal. We've already looked at that. We need an octadic capacitor, so I need some vibrant alloy, which we've already know how to make glowstone, double layer capacitors, and regular layer capacitors. So I should be able to just get all of this. So I'm going to make up some vibrant alloy, and I'm also going to make up some of the other alloy, which is, what is it? Energetic alloy, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. It's up here somewhere. Energetic alloy. So I'm going to make some of this up. Now this is... I can hear my wife. My wife has just leveled up or something. She's just like bursting out in song in the next room. Anyway, I want to actually look at getting some of these machines upgraded. I go down this rabbit hole every time and I can never remember what stumps me. But let's break it down. Alloy smelter. Let's break it down. Okay. Dark steel. What do I need for dark steel? This is just obsidian, pulverized coal, and iron. That should be easy. So now that should be the dark steel being made up. It's going to take some time, but that's okay. I've got this one automatically doing the coal into pulverized coal, so this should do up. I've got some energetic alloy being made up over here. Looks like this one is automatically putting it into here. So I should just be able to throw some ender pearls in there. And, you know, that should make us... Once this is all done, it should start dragging those in there, making this into vibrant alloy. But let's carry on working our way around this. So we need a cauldron. And I do want both the alloy smelter and the sag mill. So we'll worry about that. So we've got the furnaces. That's fine. We're making up the dark steel. We've got this. The dark steel bind gear. Okay. This is where I think things are going to get a little bit more interesting. We need the dark steel nuggets, which I'm assuming is just dark steel ingots. So they're not a problem. This infinity is, again, that's fairly easy actually. Although I don't get it. Always does this iron alloy ingot. It does my nut in. Like, just does my head in. Like, let's do this. Okay, I got a feeling we're gonna need 2 of those, and we're gonna want. Oh, I don't really. Game, like, just seriously. Like, okay, fine. Make me do this. I will be your little puppet boy. Let's make 4 of those, and that way we can actually make. Can I make 8 of those? Let's just make 8 of those. Make 8 of those and be done with it. So we've got those. We've got that. We've got all of this. The only bit that we don't actually have is this. And this is the bit that I always get stumped on. This is where we get stuck a little bit. You see, we need this, which is quartz powder. That's fine. Organic black dye. Just out of curiosity. Right, the black dye is fine. But it's the others that we need. It's the blue... And the crushed lapis, that's easy. So really all we need is this green dye right here. It's organic green dye. So how do we get that? Actually, it's not half as difficult as I was thinking it was going to be. Well, looking at this, it looks like all we need to do is put some leaves in there. I've got a bunch of leaves. I've got like a whole room of leaves. Like, look, there's leaves. So, you know, let's just grab a couple of these. So let us leave this area and leap into the next area. Yes, I put myself in the corner after that bad pun. But it was punny. Yeah, no, I got my coat, I'm going, okay? Alrighty, sag mill. Leaves in there. Give me some clippings and trimmings. So I just need a few of these to do. Where are you going? Maybe it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, but yeah, I'm going to let these do up. So the next thing for this that we need, we've got the black dye, we've got the quartz, we've got the, we're working on the organic green dye, but we also need to get this crushed lapis, which I guess is kind of self-explanatory. Oh, and the crushed quartz. How could I forget about that? All I need is some lapis, and I've got a bunch in one of these chests right here. So we'll just grab some lapis, and we'll just pop it into the sag mill. My computer's got a little bit framey. I do apologize for that. It's just because I'm editing as I'm recording, and I've just imported a file, so it's just taking a little bit of time. But I just wanted to show this process up so I could do the editing while the lapis makes up. Well, I've just had to help the wife out, but she's now done fine. I want to correct something I said earlier on in this pack. I said this did not have ore excavator, but it actually does. It's just called something else. It's called FTB Ultimate. Maybe it was called that before. Pick a name, stick with it, game. 3 different mods doing the same thing. I remember when it was Vein Miner. Main Viner, as my mate used to call it. But anyway, it's just bound to the grave key, but this is also bound to the grave key. And to change this, as far as I know, you actually have to go into the config files on your computer. So rather than do that and rebind it, I'm not using it. It's not something I use often, the grave key. The ore excavation key. So I've just rebound it to control. And boom. And it looks like I can change the shape of it too by holding shift and scrolling my mouse wheel. Okay, like, cool. But anyway, let's get back to this because we need to turn those clippings and trimmings into green dye. And to do that, I think I need some blood. So I've got a bunch of this blood. And I got this from simply just not lighting up the inside of my Tinker smeltery. And mobs would spawn in there, and when the mobs would die, it would leave blood. So I believe I should just be able to throw these into an alloy smelter. I don't actually have an alloy smelter free, but I think this is enough of this for now. So if I throw that in and then I throw this in, then that should mix up and make me some green dye. Fingers crossed. Something smelting, something smelting. What do we got? What do we got? Give it to me. Yeah, we got ourselves some organic green dye. We should have everything that we need now to make up this alloy smelter. For the record, I did sag mill up some quartz. Don't think I skipped that step. Okay. Alloy smelter. Be nice. First of all, we need this dark binding. So we'll just make 2 sets of those as we only need the 2. 1, 2. Oh, I love these gears. And this is the first time I've ever got into Ender.io like this. I haven't played with Ender.io really this deep since 1.7.10 where you could just literally, this was the only alloy smelter. There wasn't 3 different ones. So I'm really kind of hyped. Oh, of course, we need to make up this industrial thingy, and then we need the chassis, don't we? What was a chassis, right? We needed. Yeah, simple machine chassis. Okay. I do know I have one of them, and we need this in an induction smelter. And I believe I accidentally made up an induction smelter a couple of episodes ago. I did. There it is. Look, there it is. Brilliant. We can pop this down, and we should just be able to throw this and this in. Don't lock the flue slot. Oh, brilliant. I like it. I love it when things just come together like this. All works brilliantly. All works out the way it's supposed to. Just like that, we've got our 2. So I want a sag mill and I want an alloy smelter. But the alloy smelter first. So there's one alloy smelter. Fantastic stuff. Now let's see if we can actually do up the sag mill. Let's try spelling sag with S at the beginning. I think that would work out a lot better. It is basically the same thing. So we'll just make up a couple of those. I don't have any darks. Did I not get any more dark steel? I thought I made enough up for this. Evidently, I did not. Why do I have this? I'm pretty sure I did not make that up. Okay, we're going to look into that in a moment. I may have accidentally made that up. I hope I didn't, but, you know, who knows. So, did I make these up? I can't remember now. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay. So that should be all of them until we're actually missing something. Oh, fantastic stuff. That might have just been a reward, so let's look it up. Does it want the Ender? What was it called again? Ender IOs. How is this made? Okay, so it's made like that, but it might just literally have been given to us as a reward, which is what I'm thinking more than likely. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these down. I don't think I'm gonna put them over. Now, unlike their earlier counterparts, these require a capacitor to work, but this isn't much of a problem. I think we can put in any one of the 3 capacitors, but we're actually gonna go and put in the octadic capacitor, and we're gonna make, oops, that's not the escape button. We're gonna make a few of these because I'm gonna go down the road of making this capacitor bank. We need to make these capacitors as part of the capacitor bank anyway, so I figured now would be a good time to go down this road. So the vibrant capacitor bank requires 2 of these, which requires 2 of these. So we need 4 of these basic capacitor banks, and each of these requires 4 of these. So we need, what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16. I think we need 32 of these, don't we? We'll see if we can get away with making it. We need 4 of these. Of course, it does this. I hate when it does that. But I want to make these up together. Again, this is another episode where I wanted to do one thing and I end up doing another thing. I underestimate just how long it's going to take. And I want to start doing bigger, more grand episodes. So we need 4 of those. Great. So next we go up to this capacitor bank, which requires a double layer capacitor, which is a couple of these capacitors with energetic alloy. Do I have any energetic alloy in here? No, I do not, but that's okay because I've been making some up. Gold, redstone, and glowstone in a smeltery makes your energetic alloy. We've covered this in the past, but I thought I'd just at least tell you guys how it's done now. So, how many of these are we going to need for this capacitor bank? We are going to need, where are we? This capacitor bank. We only need 1 double-layered capacitor bank for this, which is good. So, let's make up just 1 of those. But I think that we need these to make up this. Yes, we do. Okay. So, how many of these octadic capacitors do we need for the vibrant capacitor bank? We need 2. So, I want to make up 4 of these in total. So, I'm going to need to make up 8 of these. And I don't have enough for 8. So it means I'm going to have to make up some more of these basic capacitors. With some more of them made up, we should be able to go ahead and make up these. I forgot how many of these we needed now. We'll make up 8 because we're going to turn them... Actually, did we make up the capacitor bank? We made up the basic capacitor bank. We didn't actually make up this capacitor bank. Okay. Let's make this up before we forget. Now, does this allow me to charge? This does not have a charge port either. What is this? Display? No. Okay, I hope the vibrant one does. They used to, and I hope it's still the case. If not, I've just completely wasted the first part of this episode, and we need to go down a different road. That being said, we should be able to make up this now. Oh, I need this vibrant crystal. Do I have this stuff? No, I do not. But that's okay, because I've got a sag mill over here making me vibrant alloy. So we could just go ahead and do this. This is energetic alloy, along with an ender pearl, and that makes you 1 of those. So let's make up 1 of those right there and then. And then we should be able to make up this vibrant capacitor bank like so. And of course, I'm missing something. Of course, what am I missing? Octadic capacitors. Did I not make up my octadic capacitors? I did not make up my octadic capacitors. How could you guys let me forget? How could you let me forget? I mean, of course I have to blame you. I can't blame me. And we're missing them. Okay, that's fine. We'll worry about getting those ones later. We should have everything that we need here. Of course, I forgot to make up this capacitor bank, didn't I? Because it requires 2 of these. Now I'm positive we have everything that we need. Craft up 1. Please give me a charge slot. You do not have a charge slot. Why do you not have a charge slot? Let me look into finding out how to charge this jetpack quicker. You know, if I wasn't so old school, I would have probably realized that actually there's a better way of doing this. There's a wired charger in the pack, look. And we pretty much have everything but electric steel to make this. And electric steel I don't think is that difficult. It's silicon, pulverized coal, and sand. Oh, sorry, not sand. Pulverized coal, iron, and silicon. And silicon is done, if I remember rightly, through a sag mill with sand. Quartz powder, or maybe it's not. We can put clay through the sag mill. All right, I've got clay. Let's put clay through it and get a bit of silicon. We only need 8 pieces of silicon. For this one, I thought we'd install the octadic capacitor by right-clicking all of these. And I thought we'd use the sag mill from here for this. Wow, that is much faster. That is really quick. Oh, look, we got the silicon already. Brilliant. And what was it? It was iron and coal powder, and we've got all of that, haven't we? So I guess we'll just pop it in here. Oh, that's so much faster. Look at that. We've got our electric steel. Brilliant. Now with the electric steel deposited into our little crafting bank here, we should have everything that we need to craft this up. Did I really not make up one of those? I'm pretty sure that I did. If I got one in the induction smelter still? Yes, I do. I was going to say, I thought I made up a couple of these. There we go. And, what do we break? We break you. Probably not a good idea because we've only got 1 of those, but, this needs a capacitor too, but it also needs my jetpack. So I'm curious, how much is this charged in the time of this episode? Wow. We are at about, what's that, just over 10%? I want to say we're about 11, maybe 12%. It will tell us 15%. But you can see we can move around the base so much faster now. But I think we can do better. Can this open up my inventory? I wasn't talking to you, phone, about you couldn't find anything. Just sat here making a video. My phone's like, no, bugger off. I wasn't talking to you, phone. Jeez, I wasn't talking to my phone. Okay, so I did make up this octadic capacitor. And we should be able to charge this up. Oh, it's going much faster, look. That's probably going to drain all of our power, though. Probably. But it's going much faster. I'm really happy with that. Brilliant. The jetpack has been completed. We've now got the jetpack, which is fantastic. I'm not sure what the next tier of jetpack is. I'm going to look it up, though. When it comes to the next tier of jetpacks, it actually goes from the jetpack to this jet plate right here, which is what I knew about. But I was hoping there was a way to do this with the diamond one, but there isn't. But there is one more thing that we can do with the diamond chest plate. The diamond one, anyway, if we type in diamonds here, I should have enough diamonds for this. We can make ourselves this nice little suit of body armor right here. Make one of those. And then we should be able to put these both at the crafting grid and make this. This makes it armored, meaning that we do get armor from it. So I'm kind of happy with that. Really kind of happy with that. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. I know we didn't really get into the building like I really wanted to in this episode, and I really do still want to get into the building, but I needed to get some other things out of the way. I didn't know we'd be going down this much of a rabbit hole in the beginning. But guys, if you've enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave it a like and hit subscribe. As always, I'm Casey, you're the awesome folk. I will leave a link down below to my wife's channel where you can go ahead and check out her first episode. Send some positive love. She's very new at this. Very shy, which is odd because my wife is not shy. I'm shy in public, my wife is not. But when it comes to being on camera or on microphone, she's really shy. It baffles me. But yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, tease about nicking my snowballs, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.